Why is being scared so fun? Somewhere right now, people are lining up to scare themselves, maybe with a thrill light or horror movie. In fact, in October of 2015 alone, about 28 million people visited a haunted house in the US. But many consider this behavior perplexing, asking the question, what could possibly be fun about being scared? Fear has a bad rep, but it's not all bad. For starters, fear can actually feel pretty good. When a threat triggers our fight or flight response, our body prepares for danger by releasing chemicals that change our brain and body's function. These automatic response jumpstart systems that can aid in survival. They do this by making sure we have enough energy and protective from feeling pain, while shutting down non-essential systems like critical thought. Feeling pain-free and energized while not getting caught up in worrisome thoughts and normally occupied our brains. That all sounds great, and it can be because its response is similar, though not exactly the same, to what we experience in positive high arousal state, like excitement, happiness, and even during sex. The difference lies in the content. If we're in a lander, we are focused on survival, not fun. But when you trigger this higher arousal response in a safe place, we can switch over to enjoying the natural high of being scared. It's why people on roller coaster can go from screaming to laughing within moments. Your body is already in an infant state. You're just relaboring the experience. And develop a threat response is universal. Research shows differences between individuals in how the chemicals associated with the threat response work. This explains why some are more prone to thrill-taking than others. Other normal physical differences explain why some may love dizziness associated with the loop-to-loop while losing the stomach drop sensation of the steep roller coaster, or why some squeal with a delight in the haunted house but retreat in terror if taken to actual cemetery. Fear brings more than just a fun natural high. Doing things we're afraid of can give us a nice boost of self-esteem. Like any personal challenge, whether it's learning a race or finishing a long book, when we make it through to end, we feel a sense of accomplishment. This is true even if we know we're not really in danger. Our thinking brain may know the geometry real, but our body tells us otherwise. The fear feels real, so when we make it through a life, the satisfaction and sense of accomplishment also feel real. This is a great evolutionary adaptation. Those who have the right balance of bravery and wit to know when to push through the fear and when to retreat were rewarded with a vibrant new food and new lands. Finally, fear can bring people together. Emotions can be contagious, and when you see your friend scream and laugh, you feel compelled to do the same. This is because we make the sense of what our friends are experiencing by recreating the experience ourselves. In fact, the part of the brain that are active when our friends scream are actively in our eyes when we watch them. This not only intensifies our emotional experience but makes us feel closer to those we're with. The feeling of closeness during time of fear is aided by the hormone oxytocin released during fight or flight. Fear is a powerful emotional experience, and anything that triggers a strong reaction is going to be stored in our memory really well. It'll forget what hurt you. So if your memory of watching a horror film with your friend is positive and left you with a sense of satisfaction, then you want to do it over and over again. Eight traits of successful people. On my subject is successful, people sometimes call me motivated speaker. But I want you to know right up front, I'm not a motivation speaker. I couldn't pass the high requirement. And I could motivate anybody. My employers actually me a demotivation speaker. What I try to be is an information speaker. I wanted to find out some information about success. I'm just here to pass on it. And my story started over 10 years ago on my plane. I was on my way to TED conference in California, and in the seat next to me was a teenage girl. She came from a really poor family. She wanted to get somewhere right. And I adapted to my computer. She kept asking me questions, and then out of the blue, are you successful? I said, no, I'm not successful. Terry Faux, my hero. There's big success. You lost leg cancer and over thousands of miles raised millions for cancer research. Or Bill Gates, a guy who wants his plane does not have to sit next to Kitty asking questions. Then I told her some of the stuff I've done. I love communication, and I want lots of work in marketing. I love running, and I'm still sometimes with my age group or 4th over 60. I learned a 50 American dollar 7 content. This is from my wife, and I did up to Inca character Machu Picchu in Peru. And I qualified for the 7 continents. We have to run American article. But when we got there, it had nice and calm like this. It looks like this. The waves are high where we couldn't get the shore. So we sailed 200 miles further side to see calm and ran an entire 26-mile marathon